Talking up a storm like you usually do. Talking to your friends like you usually do. Telling them I never spend time with you. It's hard to find the time we've been sipping on.
Yo, what's happening, man? Y'all already know what it is. This is Twice Talk, and we are listener supported by 91.5, The Rebel, HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV. And of course, I'm always accompanied by the immaculate Oak. How you doing today?
Hey, she right on in. I'm feeling good today.
Right on in for the win. Here we go. And if you guys didn't notice, we got one of the best hands in the business. We got Mary Crystylez in the house. And oh my goodness, it's like we're drinking some Crystal today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, lovely,
always.
Appreciate you for coming down. And it's always a blessing to see you. Always a blessing. So, how was the day rolling? Everything's good?
Yes, clients, of course.
Oh, lovely.
Busy days.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, so I did hear about that. Oh, you had a real, I don't want to say ramontage or is that a word? Ramontage?
I don't think you. I don't know.
If it is a word, I don't know the definition of that word. That's for sure.
Yeah, I might not.
I don't know what culture that belongs to, but that missed us.
But it was have a Merry Christmas with Mary Crystylez. And it
Mary
was
Crystylez.
Styles.
Like hairstyle.
I always say Styles, like
like
Crystals, like it's like the drink, like the champagne,
too, all of that,
like the elegancy.
The elegancy of getting your hair styled.
Yes. So I'm like, can I just say Crystals?
You
know,
say
make
that.
it feel like I'm.
No, make him say what your name is.
Oh,
It's
see, she always putting pressure. Okay, Crystals. Okay.
So
Crystals.
it was have a Merry Christmas with Mary Crystylez.
Exactly.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
exactly what it was.
That was a tongue twister for you.
I think it's sweet.
It was nice. It was really a Merry Christmas with Mary Crystylez, literally.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we put so many smiles on kids and their mothers' faces,
That
for sure.
is what
So
Christmas
what was
is
the
about.
concept? What was the concept of that event at your salon?
The concept was really to give children, like myself when I was a child, I never went inside of the salon.
Mm-hmm.
So majority, if not all of those children, never been in the salon before.
Mm-hmm.
So that was their first time.
Getting their hair done.
Getting their hair done.
Mm-hmm. And
Getting
you
their hair
provided.
done. I provided everything. I provided food, the services, the love.
You fed them too?
Fed them.
Oh, you might as well been Jesus.
The community actually fed them. People sent
really?
pizza to my salon.
That's major love.
Yes, people sent pizza. My client donated cookies. We went out and bought Capri Suns, juice boxes, fruit snacks. It was real.
So the goal was to have children come and get a salon treatment for their hair, free of service.
Free of service, and in the community.
In their community.
Right, walking distance.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How many people did you end up having come in?
We expected 50 or 60, but we did over 110.
Over 110.
110 was counting, but I know some of them people did not write their name down or their kid down, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Like, I just only wanted them to write everything down so I can count it. Mm-hmm. But it's okay. We did it.
Love.
That's really dope. That's sweet.
It was popping.
So where do you get a lot of your inspiration from? That's what we got to start with, the inspiration behind the Crystylez.
You know what? The community, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get inspired by the people?
I do. I do, because I am the people, and to come out from being the people, I'll immediately just want to inspire the people.
Yeah.
So when I see them struggling and trying to get on their life, like in vendors, they just want to do something. Like they're like, I want to make it out of this. I can't work in just like, an environment where I have to go like at this time and, I can't be myself. I can't wear the clothes I want to wear or do my hair the way I want to do it. And I got kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I'm in poverty. So it's like, what can I do where I can work and feel comfortable? Mm-hmm. So it's like when they see me, they're like, oh, I can do it. If she did it, I can do it. So they inspire me, I inspire them, and that's what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
That's your inspiration behind being an entrepreneur.
For sure.
In a business.
For sure. All I think about in my future is what I got to do for them. Like, man, like, because I'm going to grow. Like the universe, God, he gonna handle that.
Right.
If I'm giving and all of that, I don't got nothing to worry about.
Right,
Nothing.
right. Yeah.
So at
'Cause
what
he gonna
moment
provide.
did you know, because you were at Raw Remedies for a while doing hair, and you had a chair there.
I did.
At what moment did you know that you needed to spread your wings, start your own salon?
Well, my clients couldn't fit in there anymore.
Ooh, okay. You just outgrew.
Yeah.
I outgrew the salon for sure. I outgrew
Wow.
the salon. That's for sure.
And what was the moment where you said, I could do this?
The moment was when I was talking about doing it, and I had people telling me like, "I'll help you do it if you ready." And when I had that, like, without even just thinking twice, without thinking twice, without thinking twice, like, what do you need to succeed? What do you need to open up your salon? What's happening? And that's what happened.
That's what's up.
That's
that
what
you
happened.
You had
I
a
had
support
support.
system.
I had support.
Right, that's key.
I did. That is key.
You find that is key? Like, what kind of, would you be able to move forward, or how far do you believe you would be able to go without a support system?
Not that far.
Not that far.
Not that far. That's why
Right.
you always have to have an open mind when it comes down to people. They may say something you don't like or do something you don't like. Just throw it off. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give something back. You don't have to.
You don't have to react to
Yeah,
it.
you don't have to react to everything. Like, you don't. You just don't. And when you do that, you got people that's supporting you anyways. Like, I seen how she handled that. Like, why wouldn't I support her? Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch her handle a situation in a proper way. Like, people are going to just like you because of that.
Most
So it
Period.
sounds like being a hairstylist, you deal with a lot of clients, you deal with a lot of people. So, like, maintaining relationships is one of those
Relationships,
things.
for sure.
Did that come
sure.
naturally for you, or is that something you had to learn?
I had to learn that. I had to learn that. Like,
Yeah.
you have to learn that.
Oh,
Yes.
you used to bite people's heads off?
I used to say stuff back.
Oh,
And then-
that's not bad.
It'd be like, what you say? But now it's like, when I don't agree with somebody, I just say, like, my point. Like, well, I understand what you're saying, but, the way I look at it, then they get to thinking, like, you right. Because most of the time, people, they really don't know what they saying.
Oh, that's crazy.
They only know their side. So they don't know the other person's side, like the other way of thinking. So when you throw your way, now they thinking like
Why you
that
think
way
that
is
is?
kind of cool. Why they don't know?
Yeah, why do you feel like people are only
Because
see their point of view, I guess?
because sometimes they scare people. So when they say their point of view, the other person's like, I ain't answering that. Or I'm not, So they're never open to receive. So if you're not receiving anything, how you gonna learn?
Right.
If you only talking and you just bullying people with your words, because you can do that.
Yeah.
Just bully people with your words, and then now you got me feeling like I ain't saying nothing, because
Right, they don't even
I'm
wanna
not about to
speak
go
to
back
you.
and forth with that person.
Oh, no,
You
you
know,
don't be doing
and
that?
I'm always the one that step up. No, I go, but
She
in a,
said she
in a nice way. That's what I'm saying. In a way, I just say my side, and then they
Right.
think like,
So you take control of the
yes,
conversation.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And the other person that wanted to say something, they be thinking in their head like, thank you, like I was their savior.
Yeah.
Like, thank you. She said what I meant.
So how often are you like needing to play that role in the salon? Because when we watch movies like Barbershop or what was the other one
The
with Queen Latifah?
beauty shop?
Right. And
Beauty-
there's like a lot of chatter. It's beauty shop or is it beauty salon?
Beauty shop, I think.
Obviously
shop,
the movie didn't do
barbershop.
well.
Yeah.
We don't know
They
what
in
it's
the
called.
shop.
Something with Queen Law, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
But they portray the salon to be an environment of chatter, grown folks,
Sometimes a little
conversations.
Yes, and if you notice, the salon owner is always the leader. And they're always the one who would say something when the stylists are scared or when the client is scared. Because you got clients that's scared too to say something.
Scared to engage in that
Yes.
friendly banter in the
Yeah,
shop.
especially if if they don't agree with the stylist that's doing their hair, why would they
I'm
go
not
against
saying
their
nothing.
Right, like she ain't about to burn my hair, braid my hair too tight. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that.
My
And that's
ass
when
was
I
out.
step in and be like, I understand what you're saying. Like, just so the client can feel comfortable too. Because sometimes you can lose a client off of your opinion.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If they don't agree with you and they were scared to say something, they're like, I ain't going back. So it's like they learned something new about you. That's why it's not best to have certain conversations in front of your clients too.
Oh, yeah?
For sure.
Trying to just keep it like almost professional, low-key?
Unless you got a relationship and history with that client, then
Then you get to be a little more open kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So, Mary Crystylez.
Right.
So we gotta ask,
Yes.
what kind of style would you say you had? if you had to describe a style
Like
that Mary
or-
Crystylez had, what would that style be?
Yeah. How would
My
you describe that?
style
Yeah.
is Afrocentric pinup girl.
Ooh.
Yes.
Afrocentric.
Pinup girl.
Yes.
Ooh,
Y'all
I
don't
like
see
that.
that?
No, for sure. That's why I'm
You
like,
see
that's
that?
cute.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna put you on the wall for a show.
Yeah.
We could put-
No, yeah, for sure.
Billboard.
Afrocentric pinup girl.
Yeah, I'm Afrocentric
So
pinup
like
girl.
for those that don't understand yeah, I might be one of those that don't understand.
Afrocentric.
Afrocentric. Well,
Still Try it again. Come on.
wait, I hit it the second time.
Afrocentric.
Oh, not centric.
No.
Centric.
That sounds like a sickness.
That sounds like a name.
Centric.
Afro
Like, you got that
Afrocentric.
centric. It's Afrocentric.
Oh, so for those that don't really have an idea of what Afrocentric is, what would you say? How would you describe it?
Afrocentric is like bold styles, bold colors.
Okay.
Afrocentric, like that's a
bold colors like the reds.
you know, like
blue.
me. I'm the definition of Afrocentric.
Oh,
Afrocentric pinup. Where does the pinup come into play?
The pinup is because I love tight clothes,
okay.
pencil skirts.
I was thinking your
tying
makeup. Your
the
makeup
makeup.
is very pinup.
Yep, you know, the eyeliner with the, you know, that's where I get my pinup style in at. You know, the tightness, the fittiness, just always being like dressed. You know, pinup girls,
Are always
even
dressed
when
up.
they're like at a basketball game, they got their shirt tied up right underneath their breast. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always together. And I'm like always like that. When I'm sick, I can't leave out the house without having on, like, I don't feel comfortable without looking
like a
Dolled
million.
up.
yeah. Pent up.
What's up, honey?
Well, why would you? Is that just because that's
It's just
you
me. It's
like
just my
to-
personality.
you
I
just
like to look
be-
like my personality.
Oh.
I wish I was
Like-
more like that, because, honey, if you see me going to Vons every now and again, you might not recognize me.
And I don't want my clients to catch me looking bummy, first of all.
Oh,
okay.
Because I want them to look at me and be like, that's my
business element.
hairstylist.
Right,
When they see me in the club, oh, she do my hair. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They're proud
Yeah.
to say I do their hair. The
yeah.
work is good and I look good.
Okay, so I can get away with looking bummy.
Yeah.
I don't do nobody's hair.
What you laughing at over there?
hey, okay.
Yeah, I can get away with it. I like that, though, that it's a business mindset,
It
too.
is.
Yeah.
Like, you have to. I don't want to see my stylist. I'm sorry. I don't want to see nobody that do services for me looking any type of way, because how I know you going to do me right when you ain't right. Like,
Right.
or how you
You're
going to
representing
sell
your brand.
yourself. Right. Your brand, selling yourself, all of that.
I like that.
And that's from experience, too. That's from experience, too.
That's a good thought.
It
for
is.
sure.
That's something I had to learn, too.
You gotta
That's
teach
That
me
you
that,
have to
'cause-
represent yourself
Yes.
as Mary Crystylez wherever
Exactly.
you go.
Right, so I can't get too drunk at the club, too. So y'all know that part, too. I be wanting to. I'm like, I got to take this home.
Right.
That's
For real.
dope.
Yeah, that's true.
That's dope. That's very mature.
Yeah.
Mature. I like that word. So, if I were to ask you,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I was gonna hit you with a little shot out the cannon, but actually, so what kind of like I want to say, let's go into like hairstyles, I should say, or conditions of the hair, like so we can just get a little bit of
Some of the technical side of what
yes, get a little knowledge off you.
Okay.
So first off, I'd like to know what are like some do's and some don'ts of the that you would like of the hair.
Like, what are some don'ts that you see and you're like, no.
Some don'ts. Can we?
You're
See,
like,
there was a
trash.
request from Perk last week.
But she got to be careful now
There was
because
a
she
request
does
from
hair.
Perk last week, and we wanted to stay on things that were positive.
Okay.
So
That's true.
We do have to.
And I have
give
all
a little light.
all my comebacks is positive for
Oh,
sure.
yeah?
Because that's how I am.
Oh,
That's how I am.
Yeah, let's
That's
ask
how
some-
I am.
But we do want to know
That's how
some
I-
don'ts too, because I'm gonna ask you about some don'ts.
Well, the don't, first of all, is don't wear something you're not comfortable with. Because if you can't rock the hairstyle ain't going to look good.
How you
Okay,
know if
I
someone's
like that.
comfortable with it?
Because you look in the mirror and you say, okay, where do I work? I mean, like, what clothes? First of all, like me, like, I can't wear Jordans. I don't have clothes to match Jordans. Can I
okay.
wear Jordans with this outfit I got on?
It's not
No.
Jordan Heels though.
Where they at?
Jordan Hill.
Where they got them at? Buy me some of them.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, my birthday. Okay, but listen, yeah. So you gotta know what fits you, what fits your lifestyle. I mean, because you can really, I love all hairstyles. There is no do's and don'ts when it comes down to hair. It's do's and don'ts not to wear. Like, if it's not you, don't do it. It's not going to look right. It's just not. I mean, how...
Well, what if I'm comfortable in some skinny jeans? Or
then well,
yeah.
But if you're not comfortable, she's saying that it's not going to look right.
Right,
on you
I'm going to be
gonna
like,
show.
he can't eat, it's going to show. You can't swag it out and it look like something stuck up your butt. It's like...
I'm comfortable in them, but I ain't going to wear them, though.
See, why not?
Because I ain't comfortable in them.
See,
Then
don't lie to yourself. Because some people look in the mirror and they look at their stylist and be like, I like this, but lie. Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
If you don't like the style, I'll take it down and I'll change it for you.
You think that happens often? People
all
would lie
the
to themselves?
Yeah. They
Why
be like,
do you think that they lie?
Because they want to be comfortable. They do. They like, you know, but be you. Like how you say you want to be a little bit more sexier. Be what you are. Because you already sexy. You sexy with that dress on to me.
Oh.
So it's like,
I gotta
you don't
hang out with
gotta...
Mary more often.
Yeah.
She gonna give me these compliments. Honey.
All the time.
Right now.
Don't put me on blast. Put us on blast.
But listen, yes, whatever you're comfortable with, rock it because it's gonna look good on you.
And
it's gonna look good on
the
you.
number one.
Right. That's the number
rule.
one rule. Don't wear something, whether it's a hairstyle, clothing, fashion, shoes, whatever. Don't do it if it's not for you. If you don't feel it, like, let your image be what's inside of you.
Okay.
Like me. There's no answers really to how I dress and how I look. It's inside of me. Like, I can't explain it. It's from my soul. Like, I dress from my soul.
Yeah. Okay.
Piggybacking off of that, like, how often or how do you deal with people that's trying to change you? Because like you were saying earlier, that people felt like for the flyer, the picture was too sexy.
Okay.
I know you to dress sexy, and I think it's cute.
Okay.
So how do you deal with that kind of feedback?
Stand up, walk a little bit.
A little bit more dip in your back.
Well, I just explained to them why. Like, this is why, you know, I like this. This is why I wear this. And they understand and be like, okay. So I just have to explain myself a lot when people should just understand. You know, like...
Do you deal with people putting limitations on how sexy you should dress or act?
No, because normally the people who do feel like that, it's the people who don't think the way I think or don't like dress the way they really want to dress, you know, or don't, you know. So it's like they have to immediately say something because it's like deep down inside and they're like, man, I wish I can reveal something, man. Like, I wish I can do that.
They want to be you, is what you're saying.
They don't want to be me. They want to be them, but they want to use a little bit of my ways to be them. And that's cool, too.
That's being you.
That is not being me.
If they want to use your ways to be them.
No, I mean, I learned, that's learning. Like, you just learn that you can be plus size and wear a crop top. You just learned that. You didn't know until you seen it on
Everybody
somebody
can't
else.
pull it off, though.
Everybody can't, but listen.
Everybody can't pull off. I mean, even some skinny girls look odd in half tops.
Yeah,
but everybody just can't pull off the sexy look. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Some people end up looking trashy. Some people look cute.
Sexy comes from within, so they can't pull it off if they don't feel sexy for real.
Or maybe they're trashy, and that's why it looks trashy.
Trashy?
Being trashy is an act. If they act trashy, they'll look trashy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you act trashy, you're going to look trashy. Like, come on now.
It is what it is.
Right.
So we're coming to the close of 2017.
Right.
And you guys hit a little button that I wanted to address, or actually I seen it floating around as I'm looking through the internet and stuff.
Okay.
And it was crop tops, but what crop tops are one of the trends that actually came back in 2017.
Of course.
So I want to ask you a couple trends and I want to know how you feel about it, if they should come back into the next year or if we should leave them into 2017. So the first trend I wanted to holler at you about was those trending eyebrows. Have you seen any of those eyebrows that's been trending?
If they're trending, I'm going to say that they could stay in 2017.
The trendy eyebrow.
Did you see the Christmas tree eyebrows?
I think people just do that for fun.
Yes. It's creative.
Do you like it?
I like it for that time, but not to just rock every day. Christmas tree eyebrows and it's and it's Easter. Where the bunny eyebrows at? Where the bunnies?
How you do the bunny eyebrows?
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta learn.
Oh.
I think people do that to showcase their skills. Like, look at these eyebrows I can make. It becomes
talent.
Like art.
It is. So it's not a trend.
So you're saying it can come to 2018 Christmas? 2018
Can.
holidays.
Why not?
Well, okay.
Next time, bring
Maybe
the presents.
mistletoe.
Yeah, put the presents right there, like right at the drop.
So the braided eyebrows is cool then too, huh?
That was fun to me. I actually
I ain't
tried
seen
it.
him. You tried it.
I thought it was cool.
You braided somebody's eyebrows?
And you don't braid the eyebrow. You create the braid with your makeup, with your brush, just like you would, on a piece of paper. Like you said, it's art.
And you like that?
Okay.
I liked it. I'm not going to wear it every day, but if it was like a hair show or something popping, I'm going somewhere and I want to show my talent, pop out the braid and eyebrow. Right on them. Right on them. They're going to be like, what's wrong with you? Girl, is that a braid? Who did that? I did it. If you can do a braid and an eyebrow, you most definitely can do some eyeshadow. I'm sorry. Okay. A braided eyebrow?
A braided eyebrow?
I like that though. You brought in the what is it, the hair show part of it. That you can get real creative like that for certain events.
I was gonna ask you about the hair show here in a moment. But as far as a couple more trends.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the dab. How you feel about it?
We taking that to 2008.
I'm taking that everywhere I go.
Everywhere?
Yeah. Dab. You don't just look in the mirror and dab because you just feel good.
That's the feel good song?
The
dab.
I do all types of dance.
That's like
you see, I just popped my collar. I'm always popping that. It just go with the way I talk. Like, okay. I got to pop a collar. Make $1.
That's hilarious.
Popping a collar is a little bit more.
I really do.
Popping a collar is more player to me than like dabbing. Like you.
Well, let's have a contest. Who pops their color the best? Go, Twice.
Okay.
Oh, so okay. I got it.
You gotta.
Okay.
You gotta drop the head with it too.
Swag it out.
Oh, 2 times? You won just because you hit it 2 times. I can't even compete.
That was cute.
You think you getting out of the contest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead.
Okay. That was
gotta
crispy.
make the stank face.
I heard it too.
Yeah, I heard it too. Huh?
I did.
Hey, I know you guys did too. Okay, so I got a couple more. The hip high boots. Have you ever seen those trends?
The hips. I love the
bomb. The ones that Rihanna had on.
Hip high.
Yes.
All the way up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's unanimous.
They got the Balenciaga pants ones.
So it's like pants boot basically. So if it go to your hip, it gotta be like the pants, or it's like a belt.
Yeah,
it's
belt.
almost
They have
like
the belt
a belt
one.
So you wear the pants underneath, but then when the boot hit it with the boom boom, it looked like a pants boot.
Hit it with the boom boom.
Yeah.
Huh?
Love Jones.
All right, so the last one I wanted to get to was drawing the making your lip liner around your upper lip to make it look like your lips bigger.
You should always do
that.
Do that? I mean,
I have to do that sometimes.
Can.
Because my top lip is little.
But that's a trend, though.
No, it's not a trend. That's been around since been around.
Since when? I ain't never heard of that since this year.
You just didn't know.
I was looking.
Didn't know that people was doing that.
You thought you had a girl that had some nice lips. You went home and she wiped off that makeup. Lip was this little. For real.
No, because I was taught to lip read. So I look at people's mouths before I look in their eyes.
Okay.
Which sounds kind of weird.
Okay.
Sounds a little.
I do that too sometimes.
Nah. A little sketchy.
Well, I read lips. I read lips.
Right.
So
don't whisper around Twice.
Right. He gonna know exactly what you said.
Yeah. So
But sometimes the lip liner is to make sure the lipstick doesn't run.
That's exactly what you went to hair school, girl?
No,
because that's in the book.
I'm so far from it.
That's in the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. Lip liner is to control the lipstick or the lip gloss so it can stay in the lip. Mm-hmm. Even if your lip is like right underneath your nose and it's like up here, your lip, it needs to stay right there. Wherever you put that lip liner is where your lip gloss and lipstick need to stay.
So okay, wait.
So you just learned something.
I got one more. Well, yeah, I did. So because I learned something, I want to ask one more question. So
you gotta check my lip now.
Yeah, let me check mine. So why did the trend like chokers come back? And is that a trend that should go back? Come with us?
I like the chokers.
No? Yes?
Listen, asking me about trend is like talking to a wall because I don't keep up with the trend. But I wear whatever, whenever, old school, new school. I've been like that since high school. My friends used to be like, why you dressed like that? I'm like, this is how I dress. Yeah. So I've been like this. So I can't say Like, nothing's new.
But
Nothing's new. I dressed out of my
right,
mom's
right.
and my auntie's closet. Like, I went to school with they sparkly stuff on, and everybody had on the double shirts with the J's to match.
Yeah.
No. I had on the Chinese slippers. You remember them ones that you get from the Rancho swap meet?
Yes.
With the little bedazzle shawl?
That was
Killed. That was me in high school, killing it.
She said, I will always look.
Yeah, killing it.
That's
okay,
cool.
okay.
That's just,
so
you know.
you spoke about the hair shows.
Uh-huh.
And I want to get into some of the thought processes or the ideas you have to go into the hair shows with. But we will do that once we take a step back and hear a word from our studio. Okay, and we back. We had to get some nice styles from Mary Crystylez. And so, when you're going into like a hair show and things like that, what kind of thought processes or what kind of how do you walk into a hair show? How about that?
Okay, well, I haven't been in a hair show as far as me competing. I have been in a hair show when I was a student, though, and I won first place.
Oh, for real?
And it wasn't because of the style. Let me tell y'all that.
Ooh.
It was because of me. It was. It was because of my confidence, and I walked that one way, and I was like, this is us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I rocked
You just
whatever she
owned
was
it.
able to do. Right. I owned it.
Was it
I
good?
seen the other styles. So I'm like, that was cool, but they
Was
just
yours
didn't
good?
have it. Mine was cool.
They didn't have that stage presence.
Yeah, they did. And I was shy and I was nervous, but I was like, I gotta do it. I made it this far. Like
That's what's up.
this. Like, I'm like, oh, I gotta go up here, but I gotta do it.
That's surprising.
Like,
You
I gotta
said-
do it. I'm scared, you know, hands sweaty, but I have to do it. Like, that's
Yeah.
how I feel. Like, I gotta do this anyway.
I don't believe that you haven't competed in a hair show. Why have you not competed in
Because
a hair
it
show?
hasn't been any hair shows that I feel like I needed to compete in yet.
Oh, for real? Have
Because
you-
when I
have you
think
got
hair
offers?
show, well, you know, when Marcus Allen had his hair show, it was his first hair show.
Okay.
And when I think hair show, I think of a lot of work.
Mhm.
So if I'm gonna put in that much work, I need that.
What do you mean? So a lot of work. You would have like 3 or 4 different styles or people that you would style, have them come out. See, I've never really.
You got to be creative too. You got to come
You gotta
up
be
with the
creative.
styles.
It can be stressful, I
definitely.
can say, because you're thinking like, man, what I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna set aside, you know, be different from everybody else. Like, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Like, I have to win. Like,
I gotta win.
I'm too popular not to win.
When you said
So
that it's so much work, you
Yeah.
were going to compare it to like it's so much work for nothing.
It's so much.
or...
It's not for nothing. It's never for nothing. It's never for nothing. But I'd rather go into something where I know, you know, the turnout as far as the people and, you know, the energy that I'm putting in, that I'm gonna get it back from the crowd. From
Yeah.
the crowd. So that's what I say when I say work. Like, I want my energy always to be replenished, like with positive, you know, positivity, like just the support too.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's when I'm gonna be ready to enter a hair show, when I know, like, listen here, y'all ready for this? Like, not only me,
Y'all
but my
ready for this?
stylist. Like, I don't want to be the only one in it. Like,
Of
you know
course
what I'm
not.
Have your
saying?
team.
Right, I'm creating everything. No, is y'all ready?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So you don't wanna be the only one doing the styling. You wanna have a whole, like you said, a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
I did-
production. It's
Yeah,
a
for sure.
production.
Okay.
Yeah, it's everything. Like, y'all want to know my idea when I do go? Because I got it. I got
Yes,
Drop us one.
exclusive,
Drop us one.
exclusive.
Yes.
So when Mary Crystylez enter a hair show, I hope don't nobody steal this for the
Nobody
for the
can
listeners
really
out
No,
there.
if it do
Y'all
happen-
better not steal
If it
my
do
idea.
happen, you know where who did it. Where they
Listen.
got it from.
Right, that part. So listen, I do want like forests, like the jungle, like the theme, like big hair, wild, like our hair just beat, like us just basically like beasting, like hairstyles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I want it to be, just like
a bunch
exotic.
of natural hair. Bunch of natural hair.
Everything. Natural beauty is within. So whatever type of hair, like, it's gonna
So,
be
like,
natural anyways.
Because when you say jungle, I'm thinking like big
Big,
hair. I'm
for
thinking
sure.
like
Natural
curls,
hairstyles too.
afros,
That
dreads.
too. That too. But you can have long hair like the trees. You know what I'm saying? Like long trees or vines. You know,
Okay.
like all of that.
Oh, that's hot.
Yes,
That's sexy. See, that's the
yes.
sexy element
Right.
to your
Sounds
personality.
exotic. For
Right.
sure.
That's what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna come out after, you know, everybody work they do, and I'm gonna come out to Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? Every woman. You know.
Okay.
Anything you want done, baby, I'll do.
You so
Oh, you letting them
Yeah,
know
I'm gonna
this.
come out to that, and I'm gonna have like some wild hair, and then I'm gonna be like
You
coming
don't
to
even
America.
need to enter a competition to do that. You can put on your own.
Yeah, like
you
a
know,
little movie, huh?
or like a little event.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
just showcasing your
You gonna
skills. Of course, I'll be there.
Matter of fact,
Or I should do something like that when y'all do another little like fashion show or something.
I wasn't
Something
gonna,
dope like that.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I wasn't gonna tell Oak, but we actually have been asked to host a hair show.
Well, look, we got an event. We got an event coming up. We got to plan that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a question while we're talking about hair and hairstyling. Earlier we were having a conversation about diversity in the salon. So how important is it to have like different types of stylists in your salon so that it's more diverse in what you can produce?
Well, to grow, I know you need to like balance your thought train. You know, like your thoughts. Like you need to be able to balance it. You shouldn't think just one way. You should be able, you don't have to believe in anyone else's beliefs, but you should be able to open or listen or just don't be a part of the conversation at all. You know, so when you have like only one track-minded people, you know, that's not thinking another way, you know, you want to be able to attract all types of clients.
For sure.
You know, so you need to be open. So when you have other stylists entering your salon with other people that only think one way, it's such a blessing. It is, because now they're learning from each other. And me, I'm so like both ways all over. It's like I can't keep saying like, well, think like this or do this, do that. Now it's just me giving out. And like I said, and I'm not getting put back in. So it's like if you have somebody else that come in the salon that feel you, that kind of think like you.
Or even like in terms of styling, like you're
the
like
styling too. The styling too. It's all of that, all in one. Basically, the styling too. Like I don't have to keep preaching like do it this way, do it. You already know. You know, so
or some of your stylists, they might braid differently than you, or they might specialize in different stylists, different styles than you, or different types of dreads.
And now I'm learning from them.
Okay.
You know, so it's like that's why it's such a blessing. It is.
Can you give us like an example of one of your stylists that she produces something different than you do?
I'll say feed-in braids.
Feed-in braids.
Let's do feed-in braids. You know what that is?
You feed braids.
Feed-in braids.
You feed the hair into the braid, so it can look natural.
Oh, I thought the braid was hungry for a minute.
So that's something that
you feed the hair in the braid.
That's something that one of the other stylists.
I have a stylist and she braids really, really well. And when she feeds her hair in her braid, she starts the braid off with the client's natural hair. So the braid, it looks really natural. But when I feed in the hair, I start with a little bit of hair.
With a little bit of the weave.
A little bit of the weave hair, the braiding hair. Yeah. I do that only because some people need that extra hold because it'll last longer with the braiding hair.
Okay.
Versus that's my way. I never asked her way. I love the way her braids is. You know, she braids a little tighter than me, so maybe her braids last long too. With, you know, starting with their natural hair, but I don't braid as tight.
So it's just different techniques.
It's different techniques and it's different looks. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're going for, I'll probably refer you to her.
You have done that for me before when I came into the salon and I wanted my hair braided up into a bun, and you're like, you know what? I have a stylist that specializes in tiny braids.
That part.
Okay.
That part.
So that's like insightful because you were saying that at the salon, you know, it's good to have those people that do different things because you can't do everything.
That part.
So that's like a major key. That's like a major key for anyone that wants to open up a salon.
That's true.
Have different stylists that can provide different services or different looks.
Exactly. Or, you know, different stylists where I can learn something from too.
Oh.
Because maybe what if one of my clients that I've had for so long, they want a different style now.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be able to provide them that too.
They don't have to go elsewhere.
Exactly. Now I got to give my client to somebody else when they really just don't want nobody else in their head because maybe they don't want to talk about what me and that client talk about. You know, they don't want to talk about it. Like they come to the salon, they want to get their hair done and talk.
Yeah.
I need to get paid for that too. I'm about to add that to my menu now.
I need to get paid to talk.
I need to
Conversation will be an extra $10.
I'm like, are you here again? It's okay. Just come on. I'm going to do your hair and all of that. But really, I know they want to talk.
How you going to write that on the receipt?
What should I say? Like,
right.
A little
silent
combo.
styling.
Incitement.
Okay.
Conversation
hair
styling.
Therapy with services. Talking services.
Hair therapy.
That's hilarious.
Hair therapy.
That might be the winner.
Hair therapy.
Or what about getting to know a client's hair?
Getting to know a client's hair, it doesn't happen from one time, one visit, one appointment. Never. No. I mean, I can see a client one time and be like, oh, I know what type of hair texture you got. Because I've seen so many hair textures before.
Yeah.
But as far as like if your hair is damaged and I'm trying to treat it, no. You need multiple, treatments.
Yeah.
When you're like recovering or trying to change something. Right. You don't go to the gym and then I leave out the gym and I'm fine.
Right.
No, you got to keep going.
Keep going.
You got to keep
you have
going.
To take care of the hair and then eventually it'll get to a different state.
Right.
Speaking of hair care, don't you make your own products?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't make my own hair products.
Oh, no?
No, I don't.
Where did I get that idea from?
Maybe because the natural hair product that I use is made.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what kind of products would you recommend for like damaged hair or the different hair products for straight hair or curly hair? Is there a difference between the two? And when you recommend different products?
It's a number of products that you can use for your hair texture. Everybody's hair texture is different, for sure. You'll find people who have the same hair texture and they should use the same hair products. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a number of hair products. There's not just one hair product that's for everybody's hair texture. I'm sorry, it's not.
Right.
It's not.
They try to sell it like that, though.
You can sell it like that, and it's nobody's fault but the person who's buying it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to do your research or just try it. Try the product.
Here's a question. Once the hair starts to mature, you were talking about when hair matures. So if somebody comes to you, their hair is damaged, and then their hair begins to mature and it changes.
It changes.
Do they need to change products for that maturing?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, they
Wow.
do. Yeah, they do.
So after it's healthy, then you go to a different product.
Yeah, you go to something that's more mild,
Okay.
I don't want to keep using a strong product on your hair when your hair don't need it no more. You know what I'm saying? We level it down. Don't use nothing too strong on my shampoos. I don't need it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Use something that's milder now. Like, my hair has matured now.
Nice.
The client don't know. It's the stylist who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the hair texture is changing your hair, whether it's got worse or better. You know, like, if something going on with you in your life, you stressing, like, now I got to use this. Or, now I see I'm working harder to grip your hair. Like, is it falling out? You okay? You know?
Might be.
It ain't me.
If you had to give a tip for somebody whose hair is, like, changing and brittle and maybe it's shorter now, would you suggest that they get their hair done more often, wash their hair more often, or just leave it alone in its natural state?
Ask a professional. You know, whoever your stylist is, because they should have history. Now, if you're at home doing your hair, that's probably why it's brittle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shade
probably not
again.
skilled.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's messed up, honey.
Yeah.
But
if you watching YouTube all the time, it's nothing wrong with I love YouTube. I go in there and be like, that's what she did. But if you don't know like the basic and like the chemistry of like hair, that's what it is. It ain't about how cute she did that hair. It's about what she did. Like
how she's taking care of her regimen.
Yes. It's all of that. So if you don't know that, and you learn that from hair school, you know what I'm saying? Or you learn that from a licensed professional, a licensed cosmetologist, a licensed stylist, somebody who got experience. That's where you learn that from.
So that's insightful.
So I got a couple questions about styles. Mary Crystylez.
Okay.
I like saying that, by the way.
It's good.
So,
now that you got it right.
Now that you got it right. Who don't like being right, finally?
I'm joking.
So, this is almost a two-part question.
Okay.
The first part is, actually, it might just be two questions. So, is there like since you're a celebrity stylist, is there a celebrity that you would like to style?
Of course.
Ooh.
Erykah Badu. What y'all
Oh. Why you want to style her?
Why not?
What you give her?
She can give her. There's probably no boundaries to styling Erykah
It ain't.
Badu.
That's why I want to style her. She gonna love and she gonna rock whatever I give her. Like off the gate. Off the gate. I mean, she's known for wild, exotic, crazy, sexy, open, free. That's me. All of that. So she open. I'm gonna give her what I would give.
You know, but she is free, open minded.
How competitive is like the urban styling in Vegas?
It's so competitive.
Oh, is
I don't know why.
Right, because
you
got hair styles.
I'm just saying it is, and it's enough money for everybody. Everybody got hair. Who don't got hair?
Oh, when you say you don't know why, you mean like they're competing with each other instead of working with each other.
That part.
But how hard is it to maintain like your clients? Is it that competitive where it's like you're fighting for clients, or is it like, no, you got yours locked down?
to me, I think people think it's that way. Like, they have to fight for
I did-
clients. Like, I'm fighting for
Oh.
my love. No. Your
No.
clients and your love gonna come natural.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not, if my client was somewhere else, I'm not gonna see you on the streets and be like, who did your hair? Because it ain't my work. I would never do that. I would never do that.
Why not?
I'm gonna be like, what's up? Your hair look nice. If it look nice, if it
look
don't,
good.
then I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
gonna compliment the shoes.
But I'm not gonna down it because maybe they couldn't afford it and their little sister had to do it.
Mm.
You
Right,
know
you
what
never
I'm
know
saying?
who did their hair. They coulda
exactly.
did their
They
hair.
could have did their hair. I'm not gonna down
That
it.
is a really mature thought right there.
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
wouldn't have
down it.
thought like that. I probably would have yeah, that's weak.
Because that's
Where
what
you get that
stylists
from?
do.
I would have showed through
I mean, I deal with that right now all the time. People be like, who do the best hair? And people be like, oh, whoopty whoop, do it hands down, the best hands down.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell you the truth.
I don't care about that.
When it come to them locks, let me tell you, well, because I haven't really experienced none of your other styles. But when it comes to them locks, though, if it ain't from you, then a lot of my partners say it didn't happen. They be like, did you go see Mary? Oh no, you didn't get hit.
And that's how my clients should feel. You know what I'm saying? It's okay with feeling like that, but it's okay, with feeling the way other people feel too. I understand why they go to other people. Maybe they couldn't get in. Maybe they like other people. I'm cool
Sometimes
with that.
it's a timing thing.
I don't need
Sometimes
everybody to like me, and I don't need everybody to hate me. I'm not looking for haters. I'm not looking for none of that. So it's like, if you go to someone else, that's okay. I'm not gonna not love you no less.
I like what you said
I'm just
about
not.
it coming naturally, though.
It do.
You're like, people should love you. My clients like me naturally
Exactly.
because it's you. And on top of that,
Right.
you got skills.
Right, on top of the skills. Because if they like you, you can do something wrong to their hair and they still gonna come back because they just like you.
For sure.
It's past the hair. It's past what you did. It's you. If you,
There's a saying that says that
they gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
they say that. Oh, is it a
Yeah.
commercial?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was the F bomb.
Oh,
My bad.
sorry.
You did say that before. But there was a saying that said, people that get sued are just people that folks don't like. Like if you sue, like if you like your doctor and he still messed up on you, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna sue him because you like him.
I like
That's
Geico.
true.
I sued them.
Who is Geico? Who is them?
Geico.
But they're saying like the treatment. Like when you come into Mary's shop, Mary's very personable. She's gonna have a conversation with you. It's just cool. Whereas you might go into another shop and it's just like sit down, do your hair, they don't talk to you, and that's it.
Yeah,
You're more likely to be like,
awkward to me.
oh, that person messed up my hair, and share that with somebody. Whereas because people like Mary, even if you did a style that they didn't particularly like, they would say something nice like, oh, I didn't like this style, but she still did a good job. You see
That
what I'm saying?
part. That part.
So it's just like, it's like a relationship thing.
It is. It is. It is.
Love.
It is. It is.
You were also saying, like, when I spoke to you before, something about maintaining a relationship as a businesswoman. Because I was saying, like, sometimes girls are flirty with each other. And you have a lover. So how does that impact your relationship, if it does at all?
It can, but I always explain why I'm the way I am. Because only I can explain me, because I'm me.
Right.
It can, because you have to be open when you're when you're trying to sell yourself. You want to keep your clients happy all the time. You don't got to go too far, but you need to be like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, you there for them.
Right.
They pay you to be there for them and be there when they need their hair done. So it's like you need to be open and, say certain things that they're going to feel comfortable with, or even feel like excited. Like, yeah, you look good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after I do their hair, like, this is you. You looking good.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, if you take it like I may like you, like, I'm sorry, but I'm still going to compliment you because you do look good with my hairstyle and your head.
You do look good.
Or
Like,
what about in a
thanks
social
to me.
setting or on social media when, girls flirt with each other? Like, I flirt with girls on social media. I'm like, well, you look
Right.
sexy, you look bomb, love
Right.
that hair color. Like,
Right.
does that ever play a role in your relationship?
Don't worry, I'm
Ooh,
a
the
back for you.
tea. It does. But like I said, I explained to my partner, like, listen here, baby. They don't mean no harm. I'm just like, they trust me, so they feel like they
Right.
can just be comfortable with some of their words, or I feel like I can be comfortable with some of my words. It ain't going no farther than that.
It's
Yeah,
all
like
good
that.
for you.
Good.
Yeah,
Nice. Love,
it ain't going no
love.
farther than that. Just know, it ain't going no farther than that. They just a client.
So okay, so I got a question for you. It's still on It might be fashion. It might be
Okay.
beauty. If you were to have a difference between beauty and glamour, what would that difference be? Because I get that confused a lot.
See, he be bringing women on the show trying to
Glamorous.
get the tea.
You know, I'm gonna ask the one.
I mean, glamorous is an act. Like, you're acting glamorous. You know what I'm
Glamour.
saying? When you're beautiful, you can sit right there and you be like, she is so beautiful.
Oh.
Glamour
You know what
is
I'm
an
saying?
act. Like you
To
gotta
me,
put
I
on
feel
glamour.
like, yes. I think you have to put on glamour. Like, glamour is a walk, you know, it's a talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
It's an act. When you're beautiful, you can just be sitting there, like I
Just
said, and
quietly.
you just beautiful. Like, she's beautiful or he's beautiful. You got men that's like beautiful, like the structure of their face, like he is beautiful. Like somebody painted him.
So it sounds
Somebody
like
paid
beauty
it.
is quiet.
Oh, that-
Beauty is quiet. Glamour is like loud.
Yeah,
I like that.
it is.
Beauty is quiet. You say?
Yeah,
That's
beauty
what
is
that
quiet.
was what I interpreted from what
It
she
is.
said.
Beauty is quiet to me.
Okay. Beauty and glamour. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that one day.
He about to walk around glamorous in a minute.
Nah, see,
I bet
I
not
don't
see.
think
He do
I
though.
could be-
He do. When I gave him the crown one time, oh my
The
god,
crown is
the crown.
dope.
I
You
did,
thought
I
you was
did.
glamorous?
I did think I was hard.
Just wiped his face.
He
Yeah.
thought he was so glamorous. He was like
yeah, you
sending
could-
me pictures and stuff.
you
I'm
could
like,
tell me
I
nothing.
already got a pic.
You couldn't
That
tell
is
me nothing,
hilarious.
but we're going. That's exactly what
We're back.
Okay. So we back with Mary Crystylez. We got a couple more questions for you before we wrap it up.
Okay.
First off, did you have any questions for us?
Do I?
No pressure.
No pressure.
How
got
do you
put us on the
guys?
spot.
Okay. I do got a question.
Okay.
Do you guys argue a lot when you work together? Like, is it always some type of debating?
You guys argue?
Dang, that's
Yes.
a new question. Yes, we
Yes,
we fight.
We do.
But y'all still love each other, huh?
Yeah, of course. That's my boy.
But you know, we,
Okay.
we
Twice
did
as
that-
hard to talk to. Okay.
No,
That's
I'm
the
not.
T. That's the T.
There they go. There they go.
I wouldn't
No,
say
I'm
I'm
just
hard
playing.
to
He's
talk
not
to.
hard to talk to.
I would just say that I'm gonna ask a couple ways about that, how you're saying it.
Okay.
And if you don't say it the right way, sometimes I may try to get it out to you the right way, and then you're probably gonna get offended by me kind of
So that's me.
by me.
you?
I'm gonna probe
That's
around
me,
it.
girl. I gotta talk. I gotta see.
Ooh, wee.
I gotta know.
I think I'm just very direct, and sometimes that comes
I'm
off too
passive
aggressive.
I'm passive aggressive.
He's passive aggressive. I tend to be very direct.
And-
So
Okay.
our communication is different
okay.
from each other's. So because I'm really direct, sometimes he'll be like, you know,
He trying to
being
beat around the bush.
yeah, and I'm like, just give me the
Well,
details
this
that I
is-
need.
Well, think
She
about
don't
it
want to
like
hear all of that. Just say it right back.
I can't do that.
Say it,
'Cause
girl.
Sometimes
Say it right back.
Let's say somebody's breath stink. You just gonna
Okay.
tell him, hey, you really offensive, bro. Like, you really gonna say that, or you gonna
Is you gonna
just
tell them
give
their
him like
birthday?
some gum?
Because I feel you on that.
Gum maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
gum,
I'm not
I
gonna
feel
be.
you on
I'm
that.
not gonna be direct, and that's
Yeah,
just
but
how.
that's very different. Like,
No,
that's
but it's not about being different. It's about the feeling that it has or gives the person. Like if
so
I
I'm
tell
too direct.
and you're
That's
gonna
what you're trying
hurt
to
that
say.
person's feelings.
That's you trying to say I'm too direct.
Hey, if the shoe fit,
But
baby,
maybe
you
she
know.
just too direct with you. She's not too direct with other people because she knows you more. So she feel like she can
Oh,
tell
right. Maybe
you
I'm more
what she can
comfortable.
tell you, but she can't tell. She don't know that they may turn around and backhand her. She's like, I don't got time for that.
Throw the balls up, huh? Okay.
Gotta
Look,
wind it back
we
like
got,
high
we got
school.
Mary out here counseling us. We appreciate the kid.
No problem. You
yeah.
already know. Hair
Yeah.
therapy, hair therapy.
Okay.
That was a good question. She said
Yeah,
hair therapy.
Yeah. Oh, good.
That's really
you got,
cute.
You got something? Because I got a shout out to Ken already.
Oh, I think I had another question. Let me look at this. Oh yeah, I wanted to know like with okay, this is when I get to my little deep mode.
Okay.
But when like white people or white culture or pop culture, they're appropriating like
culture.
black hairstyles with the braids and everything. Did you see a growth in your industry when that became really popular?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
Hey, she said I thank y'all.
Thank you, white people. I love you.
What you like the braids? Were you doing
The braids,
mode?
the locks, back combing. They want everything.
What's back combing?
Yeah.
When you
that-
like teasing up their locks, like so they can have like big full hair like us.
Oh,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying? Like
okay.
teasing up their hair in
So
sections.
you have clients with like really fine hair. Like
Yes,
that.
I have really fine hair. So that's how I sell my services to people. They're like, I can't grow locks because my hair's too soft. I'm mixed. Girl, I'm mixed.
I'm mixed.
These is locks. So if I got them, I know you can get them. So it's like, thank God, you know, because I'm like, you know, I can sell it because I have soft hair too. So
How long do you think that boom is gonna last? Do you think it's gonna stay, or do you think it's gonna fade out?
Here to stay.
With me, it's here to stay.
For sure.
I can't speak on that trend because I think when the stylists stop, the clients stop. You know what I'm saying? So if the clients keep pushing on and keep coming through, the stylists with the different creative styles, if the stylists just keep, you know, searching and doing research on different hairstyles, different trends, like the Santa Claus or whatever, the tree eyebrows or whatever it is, if you just keep creating stuff, then people want it. Okay. People want stuff. They want different stuff, okay?
My bad.
Because your hair look like a Christmas tree.
Hey, you know, we stay lit. We gonna stay lit.
So it's okay. Like, as long as, you know, the stylists keep it going, the client's gonna keep going. So stylists going, clients going. Boom. Okay. Just like that. It ain't gonna stop. Stylists don't stop. Stylists just don't stop. Like, please. Like, stylists always want to give up. Like, I'm not making enough money, or they can't manage their money. Just don't. Like, clients need you. I need you. I can't do everybody hair.
Giving tips to your to the stylists at your salon on how to save money or how to manage their money. I thought that was dope.
I'm speaking from experience. I would never say something that I haven't already been through.
You find it important to be like a mentor towards the people that work in your shop?
Because if I didn't have someone telling me, how would I have known? I had to learn, you know, butt my head and all of that. All of that. So I have to. Even if they don't want to hear it, I'm telling them. Off the top.
Off the top. So let me ask you this. Do you have like a signature look?
My signature look? Of course. I'm always sexy.
Always sexy.
Say it, honey.
That's my signature. I'm Mary Chris. I'm sexy Mary Crystylez.
Okay. So here goes a shout out to Kenan. You probably haven't heard this before, so we're gonna give you a little time to answer. Actually, we might even have Oak answer it first. Give you a little time. So Oak hasn't heard this either. Okay. So, we're living in a dog-eat-dog world. And let's say that you have unlimited resources. So how would you get or fill a stadium up with the worst people in the world? If you had to fill a stadium up, how would you attract the worst people in the world?
You want country
music?
Because I can answer that right now.
I'm just playing. That was shady. Go ahead, answer it.
The worst people in the world always have habits.
Okay.
So I will have their habits available for them, and they coming for it. They coming for it.
Talk about that.
Whatever
the habits are.
They're gonna be like, where's that? Where's that? They're gonna be tweaking. Where's that? It's right here. I'm right here. Yeah. Y'all thought I had that, but it's me. I'm y'all drugs. I'm y'all drugs.
That's dope.
You said something really, really controversial. Okay. You said the worst people in the world have habits.
But habits. They can be good habits. I mean, shopping is a habit. Is it good or bad?
It can be bad if you don't know how to manage your money.
It could be good if you're rich. I mean, if you rich and you got shopping habits, I mean, you rich, so shop till you drop.
But I like what you said about habits because it kind of sounded like you were saying vices. That's what you were getting at?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, for sure. Like you was making it seem like some people have addictions or some things that they can't get away from.
Or more so of the worst people have addictions. Yeah. You know? Okay. Like, even if they come up from good homes, like, it doesn't always have to be drugs or shopping. It can just be seeing weird stuff. Like, I'm just addicted to see scary movies. Like, I love scary movies. And I'm scared.
Seeing scary movies?
Man, and I be scared as shit. Scared. I be scared, you know?
You like to be scared.
I like to see weird stuff. So if you say, like, oh, we gonna have the free show and it's playing, you know, we got
but we don't
the
want
Texas
you in the
Chainsaw.
stadium, girl.
I'm just saying, I'm giving you an idea of why I would come.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you have some weird stuff going on, that's why I would come, because I'm addicted to that.
So that's how we got to get you. Have a drive-in scary movie.
No scary movies. Yeah. We got to keep Mary out the stadium. But one good idea is like things that are easy to steal. Like you can put them in a stadium and people that steal a lot.
But how they gonna know it's gonna be? Yeah, I mean, but people gonna think like
drop a bug in their ear.
Yeah, but why would they come to a stadium? They're gonna be like,
It's
they
a
probably got
setup.
security. Yeah,
Setup.
I ain't trying to go
don't
to jail.
That's what the stadium sound like. He said, what you say? You said you're rich and you have all the resources.
Yeah, you
in
have
the
all the
world.
resources in the world. How would you try and gather
all
together
the
the worst
worst
people
people.
in
In the stadium.
Yes, in the stadium.
Bitcoin. Just put that right in the middle. All the corporate people on run to the stadium.
Yeah, they gonna
Then
be
we
there
can
fast.
live on resources instead of money.
Speaking of Bitcoin, they.
Oak for president 2020.
Oh yeah, you ready? You running versus easy.
Afro Senate.
Afro Senate.
Afro Senate. Coming
That was a
soon.
good one. Another
Wear the
big
afro,
one.
curly hair,
That was a good
Afro
one.
Senate.
Love.
I got that from Perk.
Hey,
Senate.
he always drop a couple cool ones every show.
That's cool.
Every show.
So you gonna answer that right?
Am I gonna?
Yeah, how
answer?
you gonna get the worst people
How
in
you
the
gonna get
stadium?
the worst people?
I would probably. First off, I'd probably put a lot of gold in there.
You saying the same thing she
Put the
said.
seats- Put the seats gold, right?
Okay.
And then on the field, what I would do is I'd have like a circus, but the circus would actually be people, and they would be juggling.
Oh my God.
They would be juggling like diamonds and pearls, and and honestly,
So you saying?
And then
Oh
like,
no.
and then like I would have a
all the
blimp.
people full
I'd
of
have a
gluttony.
blimp drive over halftime, and then they would have like they would start dropping a bunch of different like valuables, maybe like some art or some cigars and stuff, and then
Hennessy.
Hennessy gonna
Are
get
they
him
dropping
though.
Kush?
Hennessy gonna get
Let me
him.
tell you, you get hit in
Hennessy
the head
gonna
with a
get
bottle of Hennessy from a blimp, you out of the stadium.
I'm just playing.
You gotta put it in the plastic one.
You got, and then
Water
still
balloon.
But
might
if you
leave a
drunk,
mark.
you ain't gonna feel it. If they already alcoholics,
No, I see.
you get hit with a personal bottle.
What are the worst kind of people though?
That is a question. I'm
the
just
thing.
sitting there, and
For
this was
me,
the
it's
first time
corporate.
I've
It's
answered
people that
question.
are like corporate and greedy. Corporate greed to me is my worst
Yeah,
thing that I don't
corporate
like.
greed,
Envious
greed.
people is the worst people to me
envious.
people.
because it's on a low.
It is on the low.
You can't see it.
I
It's
tell
low
people that's
key.
the weakest emotion.
Okay.
Would you agree? Okay, I'm a name. Oak says there's only two emotions. We're getting off track a little bit, but that's how we do it sometimes.
y'all
Oak
go.
says there's only two emotions. I say there's 6 basic emotions.
Okay. Which
I
is?
say there's joy,
Mhm.
fear,
Mhm.
that's happy. Joy, fear, shame, envy. Man, I wrote them down.
Something.
It's okay.
I wrote them down.
I got my 2 emotions from Erykah Badu. She said
Okay.
that there's only 2 emotions. Sadness. She said love and fear. And she said everything else stems from both of those emotions.
Sad.
I think
I
I'm
was
gonna
like, I
go.
like
I'm
that.
gonna go with her.
Only because I ain't finished it.
No.
Yeah.
Only because I don't know if you know.
Well, so where? How can you? So how can you put shame in one of those happy and fear? You're not. Are you fearful when you're shameful?
Yeah.
Yes.
fearful
You
of?
ashamed. You
Scared
you
of how
sca-
somebody's going to look at you.
Yeah. Like I'm ashamed.
No.
I'm about to hook you.
Hook?
Right?
I'm telling you, you can't explain that though. You can't explain that with fear.
Yes, you can.
Well, what's the worst kind of people to you, Twice? Because I said corporate greed. She said envious people.
The worst kind of person.
Because it's probably who we think are the most dangerous.
I'd probably
people
say
dangerous.
the ones that are ignorant and arrogant.
Them the worst people?
Almost.
But
I
they
could deal with
lovers.
an ignorant
They
person.
love her.
They're
I could deal with an
lovers.
ignorant person for
Yeah.
sure.
But
He's just ignorant, but
Ignorant
Yeah.
and arrogant.
arrogant.
Oh, one person with both of those qualities.
Yes.
But see, people that's
And-
arrogant can be broke down.
But not
Like-
if you ignorant. Well, you maybe can.
When you envious, it's like that's
It's
dangerous.
sneaky.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
yeah,
That's
for sure.
scary.
Jealousy
Jealousy.
is
You
one
don't
of
know.
them ones.
Ooh.
So we just got a couple more questions. Favorite motto that you live by?
Go hard or go home.
I like that.
Let go and let God. It's all or nothing, basically.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Come
What's
on
your
there.
go-getter motto?
Yeah.
You got any shout outs? What's going on? Anybody you want to Tell them
Shout out
something
your
good.
stylist at the salon.
My stylist, oh my God, I love them. I have Doobie, Sit and Get Lit by Doobie, the first person you see at the door.
Yeah.
Hair red, like Clifford the Big Red Dog, and that's exactly what he is. I have Nicole, always talking, always walking. That's my dog.
Always talking, always walking.
Yes.
That's my dog.
See, I gotta sit down with Mary more
I got
often.
Unique, and she is so unique.
Oh, yeah?
I have Quanisha, she's a nail tech. Chrissy B, she does natural hair. I have Tia, I have Kayshawn. I mean, I have a number of people that come and go.
Good.
My doors is always open. Always. If you want to go off and think you can do something else, Mary Crystylez is going to be there.
So where can we
I'm
find
going to
you
be
at?
there. You can find me at 1830 North Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite 116. Suite 116.
Okay, yeah.
Right on the corner.
Mary Crystylez going to give you the styles that last for miles, baby.
Hey, that's for real, though.
Yeah, I know, because I done put some miles on them.
You
silly.
Oh, okay. So, you got any final thoughts today?
You know what? I'm happy I came.
Love.
This is one thing that now I can say that I done.
Awesome.
And that's about it. Thank y'all.
No, we appreciate you for coming and blessing the studio, getting major laughs and
For
a good
sure.
time. And we got some
Already
gems,
knew.
too. Because I know the difference between beauty and glamour.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
So which one are you?
Which one am I? I see, I'm neither.
You ain't beautiful?
Nah.
What about on the inside?
Nah.
Oh,
well,
my
at least you kept it
God.
real.
You kept it real.
I'm
Kept it
trying to
1
right
honey.
my wrong still.
Oh, that's
Kept it
what's up.
100.
You can admit that. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm not a good guy. I'm not.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
She got the charger in a minute.
Yes.
That's
Pull
why-
out that checkbook.
that's why I'm trying to teach love, because I know
That's right.
I need it.
That's right.
For real.
Oh, my God. I need a
For real.
drink.
They say you're supposed to be the person who you needed when you were younger.
For sure.
And
No,
that's
that's
what I
a
need.
model. That's a model right there.
Yeah,
too.
that is.
For sure.
That's nice.
Okay, you got any final thoughts today?
Yeah, my final thoughts are coming from things that Mary has said, and I like how she makes it important to be mindful of what she represents, even when she's not in her professional hat. So I think that more people need to apply that to their everyday lives, is to be mindful of who they represent, who they want to be, who they see themselves being in the future, or who they want people to view them as. So just be mindful in every aspect of their lives as well.
For sure.
Mindful.
Yeah,
Amen.
For sure.
I agree with that. For sure.
yeah, that's dope.
My final thought today would be that words are very important. There's only two things in life we can't get back. Words are one of them. And words are an expression of feelings. So I would say that use your words wisely, because a lot of people say that they are just words. And if they were just words, books wouldn't matter. Lectures wouldn't matter. Words are pretty much, like I said, one of the only things that you will never be able to get back. So make sure we use those words wisely. And another wise thing to do is to go over to OverTheTopLv.com, because we got a lot of wise individuals over there. We got the painters, the poets, the artists,
The hairstylist.
the hairstylists, and they're classy, sassy, even sometimes jazzy. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Don't forget sexy.
Oh, but yeah, they got a few of them too. So yeah, if you're looking for the stars behind those bright lights, you go to OverTheTopLv.com. And another thing I need for y'all to do, go ahead and send in your music. We waiting for you. You know we want to spin your music over 91.5 The Source. Also KUNV, the HD2 station. We got a couple things that you gotta do, though.
Hey.
You gotta go ahead and edit, then put them on a WAV format file, send it in to TwiceTalkMedia@gmail.com, and we're gonna start spinning them records. And remember, if everybody in the world thought twice, it'll be a better place. Love, baby.